Hey entrepreneurs, and welcome back to Amani Beadwear. So today guys, I have a great vlog in store for you, just as promised. This is a special vlog that I was able to compile together from one of the events that I had recently. And this was a pop-up shop setting as well as a networking setting. So there were, I believe, 19 entrepreneurs who had products as well as services who was in attendance, were able to network, talk, and share experiences with each other. I definitely wanted to share with you because it was just so filled with so much information, and I just wanted to share it. So I hope you guys like it. Give this video a thumbs up, but most importantly, share it with your friends and family, because I'm sure there's some information in this video that all entrepreneurs can use.
Mr. Kid Entertainment, and with Mr. Kid Entertainment you get a variety of everything. I call it an expo because it's more than just a pop-up shop. Okay, we're gonna be doing plenty of things. They don't even know what they in for today. It's gonna be educational, networking with services, products, and I'm gonna merge those two people together to build that what we call network builds network, building those long-lasting relationships.
Network builds network. We can't get anywhere if we don't work together, y'all. So we need to all support each other, all work together, and we about to bring her to the stage right now. So y'all give a big warm welcome to Mr. Kia.
Listen to my dreams. I know everybody have their dreams. We're not gonna sleep on them. We're gonna manifest on them and get them all together. Start thinking outside of the box when you go to these different events. Think outside of the box. You always gotta prepare. What I do, everywhere y'all see me, what I got?
Your brand on.
I got my brand on. I'm walking in my truth. I'm walking in where I want to do. I want people to be like, you gonna see it. First time you looking like, Then you see it again, You feel what I'm saying? You got to put yourself out there if you serious about building your brand, building yourself, and building the people around you. Network builds net worth. Let's say it. Network builds net worth. You got to circle yourself around people that are doing things in your era, doing things and making those moves the same as you. That's only the way you're going to grow. How many names you get? You got 7? Who got more than 7?
Okay, I can talk about everybody. I can talk about her who sells waist beads and promotes body positivity. I can talk about Carl who sells health insurance, including Medicare, life insurance.
Good job.
I can talk about Gary who helps people, independent businesses, build financial freedom. I can talk about Sharpness, who is a manufacturing company, and they're hiring right now.
Okay.
I can talk about, she's her daughter, they're doing the same thing. I can talk about the Black Box, where she sells quality weed, which are on sale for $2.15 right now. Alright,
She on my team. She on my team.
I can talk about Sis, who also promotes body positivity from the point of view of having confidence in yourself while you're getting to your body goals.
Come on.
I can talk about Sis in the Pickles. I can't remember her name, but she got everything Pandora, all $5, including the new stuff that's not out yet, and the injury.
Okay.
I can talk about I can't remember her name, but the lady right here, she has all natural body soaps for people that have sensitive skin. Her nephew has horrible eczema. He uses her product. He made out of goat milk.
Okay.
I can talk about the lady right here with the baby who sews and makes her handmade totes and customizes them the way that you want them.
Okay.
I can talk about Miss V that has any kind of clothing that you want, any kind of jewelry that you want that's Afrocentric, and her prices are great, and I wear her jewelry. I can talk about the lady way in the back that has everything from oil filter lamps all the way up into body butters. And it's Lillian's daughter. Let's see, am I leaving anybody out? I haven't got a chance to talk to her, but I saw candy apples and everybody like candy apples. I haven't got a chance to talk to her yet. I haven't got a chance to talk. So that's all the people I got to talk to.
I just say she won that. Ever. Y'all know. But the thing about it is, let me tell you about this young lady here.
He's from Chicago, but he's been here for a while.
That's right. So that's right there is a prime example of someone that's walked around this whole entire room and got to know everybody in here. You feel what I'm saying? And I hope that she picked up some business cards. Here you go, baby.
Thank you.
Okay, there you go. Okay, I want you guys to take the time and write down something that can help everybody. Write down something that you know during your lifetime of being a business person what helped you, or something that you know that it hinders someone. For example, I'm going to tell you guys, if you look in your business, in there, you'll see 3 business cards. All 3 of my business, I want you to take a look at them. This is me helping you guys, okay? 2 of them I created my own. 1 of them I didn't. When you look at my business card, you should be able to read them. You should be able to know what they are. But this is one of my lessons during out this period that I learned. If you look at bond and law, you don't have a clue what that is. So that means I have to recreate that business card. But when you look at Bond Rental Corporation, you know exactly what it is. When you look at Miss Takia Entertainment, you know exactly what it is. It's very important that when you're creating your business cards or when you're creating your name, you make it something that's rememberable. Especially when you're making your business cards. You want to make sure that people can see it and they know what it is. Now, bond and law is rememberable, but you don't know what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So that means I got to put something on there that says specializes in Medicaid applications, blah, 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 this and that. Which my next business cards, you're going to see that. Because I'm planning on doing business with each and every one of you guys, okay? Any idea that you have with me, that's what you do. So as I go through, I'm going to give the mic. Did everybody write something down that you can share? Okay. I need you to write something that you can give back. I just gave back to you guys how to create your business cards to make them be able to bring yourself, okay? So each one of you guys, I want y'all to give something back to everyone to say, hey, this is what I learned during my journey, okay?
My name is Karen, and I am owner of Amani Beadwear. But I want to tell y'all something that I've learned. First of all, if the Lord say the same, I will be 51 in June. Okay. I was working in retail management for over 20 years. I always wanted my own business. So don't ever let anybody say it's too late. Don't let anybody tell you it's saturated. That won't work. Okay. But the main thing I want to say is manifest what you want.
Got you.
Pray about what you want. Don't just do that though. It don't stop there. Write it down.
Come on.
Make a journal. I'm big on vision boards. My daughter helped me with that. Make a vision board. I have 2 that I made over the first 2 years that I started my business. But this year I said, okay, I'm going to go up and I'm going to step it up a level. So instead of a vision board, y'all know what I did? I have a milestone board.
Okay.
So every time I accomplish something that I want to do, no matter how small it may be to somebody else, it's big to me because I accomplished it. So on that milestone board, if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see it in my videos. It's
Come
all
on.
my
What's your YouTube?
It's Amani Beadwear on YouTube. I'm on TikTok,
Come on.
Instagram.
Come on.
Look,
Facebook.
I'm almost 51. I like to have fun, y'all. All our kids is grown, graduated from college. I'm living my life, right?
Come on.
But I ain't gonna get it. I can talk, y'all. Let's talk. But start a journal. Start a vision board. Start a milestone board. Write it on a calendar. You know what I'm saying? I manifested the Strawberry Festival last year.
Okay.
Come on.
Look at you. Okay.
Where you at?
And one more thing, and I'm gonna stop talking. Sometimes when we go to these shops, we thinking we want sales. It's not always about that. It's about what we're doing right now.
Come on.
Come
I
on.
pour into you, you
Pour into me.
My
Come
name
on.
is Jarvis Cooper, and the thing that I've gotten that actually hindered me because I didn't do it and stay on track with it was consistency. You know, everything that you do, you have to stay on your grind.
Yes.
No one is going to give you anything. You have to actually work for it. Excuse me. I actually got a little laid back this year and did participate in a lot of vendor events. And guess what? My money on that end, which is my spending money, come up a little short. So, well, whose fault was it? It was my fault. So regardless of what you do, don't even worry about the price. If your product is good, it will sell. And if you do what you're supposed to do, the Lord will make a way for everything else to line up. So just stay consistent with whatever you put your mind to.
I'm Monet. I'm a black erotica author, and I sell sensory toys for kids. So my tip would, because I work in a space that's very taboo and like people are very judgmental about what I do, my tip is authenticity over fear. Let your truth, your purpose, and your legacy be your wealth. So
Right.
that's what I have to say. Like, don't worry about, well, we worry about it because we're human, but like, don't focus on and put all of your energy into what other people think, because like, so what? Like, we all are old enough in here to know that that does not pay any bills. It doesn't add to your self-worth. And at the end of the day, most of the people that have a judgment about you are not doing half of what you're doing. Right? So living your truth, God gave you a voice. He gave you whatever he gave you, whatever you believe in, whatever your spirituality is. The stuff that you've been dreaming since you was a kid is in your head and in your mind for a reason, because you're the person that's supposed to make it come to fruition. Like, you're supposed to leave the legacy and make the groundwork for your lineage to be a part of whatever the dreams you have in your
I'm
head.
Marcia, man, and I'm with Candles and Things by Sean, and the biggest thing that I see for me is to overcome your fears.
Yes.
If you are fearful of things, it will never come to pass. I had to overcome my fear of people, being a people person and being able to talk about things. And then I had to have confidence in myself that what I'm doing and what I am marketing will come to pass. It will work for me.
Yes.
So you have to overcome your fears, and you have to be confident in yourself that what you're doing will actually work.
Do anything, always pray.
There you go.
Because it don't matter what situation you in, if you pray, it's gonna make it better. I done been in situations where I didn't pray at all that day, and everything was going haywire. But as soon as I prayed, everything changed. And put your faith in him, y'all. Don't worry about nothing. It might look like you're not taking the steps that you need to take, or you're not getting where you want to go, but don't stop. Because you are making progress. Every day you doing something towards your goal. So don't stop, y'all. And then I want y'all to know that when we come together for these pop-ups,
Yes.
we supposed to be serving each other. Like, we supposed to be
There you go.
helping each other get where we trying to go. Instead of asking, like, looking for what you can get out of it, ask somebody else, is there anything that I can do for you?
There you
You know, don't always look for something for yourself. Help everybody else, because you're gonna want the help for yourself. So you gotta help other people so you can get the help you need. We help each other.
Yeah.
Each one teach one. We all in here together. We all on the same page trying to get where we trying to go. And we gonna get there.
Yeah.
We just gotta stay focused. We typewriters. We gotta stay in the middle.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
We gotta stay focused, y'all. It's
Yeah.
gonna be hard, but we got this.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Preparation. If you do not prepare yourself for whatever it is, you will be so upset with yourself because you will miss the bus. Okay?
Okay.
Don't let anybody else's judgment make you stop doing what you do. Somebody said it. She said it, but you know, I listen to that song all the time. One monkey don't stop no show. Okay? That's one of my favorite songs. One monkey don't stop no show. A lot of people will say, well, why you doing that? Because it's what I want to do. Okay? It's what I want to do. It might not be what you want to do. You might not like what I'm doing, but it wasn't for you. You wasn't given the promise and the gift. I was given it. So when somebody asks you why, just look at them and say, because this is mine. This is my gift.
Habakkuk 2:2, and it says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that read it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So when I started my business, I always knew that I was an entrepreneur. And so I started in 2009. I always tell people, for every no, there is a yes. So you can't be afraid of the faces. You have to make sure you engage with people. And I often say, your first presentation is what people take from you. So don't let nobody take your confidence away from you. The gift that God has given you is for you, like somebody else just said. Can't nobody do what I do. There's plenty of people make candy apples, popcorn, they can write books or whatever. But you got to be your own original self, your designer original. That's what that book, To Be Loved by You, Know by Me, is for. Love and appreciate who God called you to be, because I am fearfully, wonderfully, and beautifully made in the eyes of God. And if you don't love yourself, nobody else will love you. If you don't push yourself, nobody else is going to push you. So I tell people when I go out, even if you don't see nothing, engage. Like they said, I got here a little late, but engage. Engage. I don't let a person pass me by. I don't care if they frowning or whatever. I'm going to talk to them because you don't know what a person is going through. But when you speak to them and you say, hello, how you doing? That's your introduction. So they look over there what you got. And sometimes people think when you show up, oh, they just see it. I got my stuff sitting up here. No, you got to engage with people. You got to say hello. And when you say hello, they be like, hey. And then they looking like, oh, what's that you got? Then you can do your presentation.
Hello. I am Precious, the founder of the Black Box Collection LLC, dedicated in serving quality hair accessories, and wigs. One of the three things that I listed. Oh, and I'm having a Mother's Day sale, all 12-inch bobs. Hello. Going for $215. Mine would be know your target audience when it comes to business. That is very important when you are selling and advertising and promoting, to know your target audience. As for me, African American women is, one of my most targeted audience, because we wear wigs, we wear hair extensions and everything like that, as well as the others as well. So another would be website construction. That's one thing that I really, really learned as a business owner. To have a clear understanding on your website. Short, quick, clear, straight to the point, so they can understand it, so they won't have to call you and ask you questions. So, like I said, I am the founder of the Black Box Collection LLC. Know your target audience, and website constructions is one of those big two things that I would list on my list.
All right, everybody, thank you very much. My name is Gary Carter, and I'm a certified financial planner. And what I've learned is you're always networking. 100% of the time you're networking, whether or not you know it. And you always need to be aware of whether or not you're putting out a positive image on yourself or a negative image on yourself. You always have to be thinking about it. And I'll just tell you today, like, I met Carl, and Carl introduced me to Takia, and Takia's introduced me to all you people. Right. But if I hadn't been aware of the image that I was projecting at those times, I wouldn't be here today. Right. And I'll also tell you, always be willing to network and willing to meet anybody, because you don't know whether or not they're in your target audience. Sometimes you do, but sometimes you could be surprised that somebody is a good client for you, and sometimes you're surprised that somebody's not a good client for you. Right. But you know something, even if you're talking to somebody who's not a good client or customer for you, they probably know somebody who is. There you go. And what I'm here to tell you today, my goal today is not to turn you all into clients. We can talk about that later. Right. And we will be talking about that later. But my goal is to not talk to you about that. My goal is to meet you, and I want you to educate me on what your business is. Right. And I want to educate you on what my business is on a one-on-one basis, because you can introduce me to people that can be my clients, right, and I can introduce you to people who can be your clients. But if we don't have that conversation, then that connection isn't going to happen. Right. Good point. So that's what I'm here to. That's what I've learned in my business. That's the most effective way of networking and marketing that I have, is to meet other business owners, learn what they do, and be willing to share my clients and friends with them. And that way they're willing to share their clients and friends with me. And that way we can all lift each other up.
Good point, good point. Streams of income. I started as an entrepreneur when I was about 7 or 8 years old. Okay. I knew in my heart that I couldn't work for anybody. And it wasn't that I couldn't take instructions. I just knew I felt something inside. And I might tear up, y'all, because this means a lot to me. Okay. And my baby is here. Okay. See, life will instruct you at an early age. Yeah. Things will start being placed in your life, and it makes it seem like it's confusion, but it's really not. It's just preparing you for the path you already have ahead. Right. But you don't know it until you get older. Mm-hmm. Even with being successful, preparing yourself health-wise is where it's going to get you. You can have everything mapped out. Mm-hmm. You can be ahead of time already. You could already have your books together and planning. Yeah. But what really matters is that mind and that health, being able to push through and succeed everything. Mm-hmm. Watch your audience. All your friends ain't gonna follow you, honey. Okay. That ain't why you got in business. You got in business to serve the people that is going where you going. Right. If they can't flow with you positively, you got to get them off your bus. There you go. It's real, y'all. It's real. If your homegirl can't post you, let her go. Right. If your network posting you, I'm serious. That's right. Ain't your homegirl. You know what I'm saying? And
she posted, she rocking with you. Do you hear me? Get your feelings and take them and put them right there. Because that's what this world is coming to. You're going to have to take your feelings and put them somewhere else and know your drive, your audience, your people, your visionary. If I'm doing teeth whitening and tooth gym, guess what? I'm about to be a glam girl. Look, I ain't no dentist. I come to glam you for photo shots, events, anniversaries, and everything. Just like the last people do. Just like the nail people do. So what is about life and getting in front of people, telling them what you do. Right. Everybody ain't gonna flow with you. Go with your marketing.
Maria Velasquez with Ms. V's Accessories and More. Whew, I've been doing this, 2015? Who been with us in the beginning? Somebody in here. Teresa. Yep. Okay. Yep. I started out with just, God bless you, with just little African women earrings. Somebody had said, hey, the Asian lady over there at the farmer's market, she has them, but when she's not here, who has them? So I talked to my kids, they said, find a wholesaler. I didn't know anything about retail, being an entrepreneur. I grew up in New York City, where you grow up, you get a job, you die. That's it. You work for somebody else. Never thought I'd have something on my own. Never. And eventually grew from earrings to dashikis, to dresses, to shea butter, to actually creating my own African fabric earrings and wood and bead earrings, which is selling way better than everything else. I can't keep up with it. My specialty, my gift is, which I have found later on, is networking and empowering other entrepreneurs, especially newer entrepreneurs. I find somebody that has never been to a pop-up shop, this is their first one, or they're new to it, they don't know what to do, where to go. I start sharing their pages. I share their posts. I send them to other entrepreneur Facebook pages, Instagram pages, and stuff like that. I have found that's my assignment, is to help somebody else get started. And I have seen other entrepreneurs grow.
Inspiring each other, because I met Miss Karen, Ari, right in Jackson on East Chester, and both of them helped me a lot because I just got into pop-up shop. So even with my signage, so you never know what little thing you could tell someone can help them. And then Miss V, I've never met her, but I recently saw her on a page where someone gifted her something because what she gifted them. So pour into people.
There you go.
That part. I mean, it's not really products. You really want to motivate somebody. You want to change somebody's life, not just sell them something. So that's it.
Like I said, it's hard to follow all that. I just want to say you guys are awesome. Just my thing was going to be motivational tapes and speeches and stuff like that. That's kind of what has got me going over the years, trying to get over that stage fright. Somebody was talking about scared and nervous, and I'm always that way, for some reason. Although I've been in sales for, number one, I'm almost 70 years old, and I've dealt with people all my life too. But I've been in sales in and out, but for the last 30 years I've been in sales. And what I've learned along the way, and I heard some of you guys say the same thing, what you do first is make a friend, and friends buy and support from people they know and trust. And so what you got to do is build that rapport with them. Of course, you guys already know this, instead of just trying to push your product down their throat. So. So anyhow, that's my speech. And somebody mentioned Facebook, and I don't mind you guys following me on Facebook or whatever. My name's Carl Fergie. I'm in the insurance business. I forgot to say the most important thing. So anyhow, it's called Health Markets Insurance, and I represent all the nationally known products. The ones you've heard about: Blue Cross, United, Humanis, just all of them. So. And what I do is most of it's done online or over the phone, free quotes, finding the best product that fits the person. Again, trying to make a friend, because when you do that, they're going to send their friends to you. If they trust you, that's just the way it works.
Some of you know me. I'm Crystal Hines. I have Miss Queen Jewels Accessories, and I am a 1-monther. So I wanted to go last on purpose. I've only been an entrepreneur, like I said, about a month and a half. So I want to hear all y'all first. And I've had nothing but love. And you know, people say, why you want to sell jewelry? Well, because I've always loved jewelry. I come from the retail background. I worked probably about 30 years in retail management, selling clothes, selling furniture, selling Avon, selling it all. And I wanted to do paparazzi. Reason being, I want you, let me see, what I write down here, to be beautiful. If you notice, those of you that spoke to me, I said beautiful, Y-O-U. Beauty starts with self. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't come from her telling me she's cute. It comes from when I wake up and I look in the morning and I look in the mirror, the first thing I say, no, you are beautiful. And I smile, and then I'm able to go in there in my jewelry room, put my jewelry on, put my clothes on, and I'm beautiful. So once I'm beautiful, then I am confident to go out and serve you. Right. So my thing was, I've learned, you know, being new is be available. Yeah. You know, make sure you have the time that you can actually serve your customers and serve them in the needs that you want to. Like I tell people, I'm a concierge paparazzi consultant. That means I will come to your home. I will come to your job. I will come to the park. I will come wherever. This is my job. This is 24/7. Right. 8 a.m. in the morning to 12 midnight, my phone is on. You can ring me. You can hit me up on Facebook, Crystal Hines. You can follow my page, Miss Crystal's Queen Jewels and Accessories. But I just want to tell you all, thank you, because you all have encouraged me a lot. I mean, a whole lot. And I wish you all the best. Thank you.
And this is my daughter over here. She's my inspiration. I had everything written out that I wanted to say, so I'm just gonna read it out to you. First off, I wanted to start off by just giving glory to God. And with that, I wanted to follow up with my daughter being my inspiration again. And her name is Catalea, which represents bravery and beauty. And also with that, Catalea Sandra Hill Totes with Quotes brings joy to lives through connecting life experiences to one another or oneself. And an example would be my daughter and I. I'm sorry. I really don't speak in front of people too often. That's okay. And I'm a very humble and quiet person. I'm to myself. So I do believe that God is the light of our lives. Mm-hmm. So I do want to put that out there. Yeah. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with not being a people person. And it is okay to be to yourself. And also, you can spread love and joy being that way as well. That's right. So I wanted to just finish up with what I have written. So with this, my business brings joy to lives through connecting life experiences to one another or oneself. For an example would be my True Love set, which commemorates my love with my daughter. And also, my plan is to create a youth program where the youth of the community have a haven for their creative outlet to ensure betterment for their growth. My business's vision and mission is not only a product, but a service as well, because I'm providing love and handcrafting each tote while the customer is heart crafting their quote. Totes with Quotes spreads love and joy, something that's always needed. Most importantly, my daughter and my business represents the greatness of simplicity. The best things in life aren't things, but people. Yes. And it's the little things that count. So our totes with quotes are a simple token of spreading joy and love.
I love that.
23 years ago, I started on this journey. Look at where I'm at now, 23 years later. And it's amazing to look back on the things you accomplished to get you where you are. So once again, definitely live in your purpose. Have faith. Take that chance. You never know how you might end up.